What is Ernie doing getting stuck on the log? Yeah, one of these days I'll expand my horizons and play a rando that's not Mega Man 2 or Zelda 2. TP Rando would be the best one for me as far as like knowing where all the chests are for sure. Wind Waker Rando too, but especially TP. Like, that's a game I know inside and out. You know, I'm a mix of both. If I give you my top 5, I got an even mix. Twilight Princess is my favorite. Zelda 2 is my second favorite, very controversial. Ocarina of Time is my third favorite. Link's Awakening, specifically the Game Boy Color version, is my fourth favorite. And Wind Waker's my fifth favorite, so I've got a nice mix in there. I wouldn't really classify myself as 2D or 3D type person. I mean, I grew up with an NES, and then a Wii, but my dad raised me on his NES collection, so that's where I got most of my early gaming from. And so that's why Zelda 2 and Zelda 1 were my first experiences with Zelda, but then again, like I said, I had a Wii eventually. That's where I found Twilight Princess, and that became my favorite Zelda. Although Zelda 2 is still right up there. But yeah, I guess I'm a both person, I could say. Like, I genuinely can't... If you force me to pick 3D or 2D, I wouldn't be able to give you an answer. Although I guess you could judge the answer on what Zelda game I would say would be the only one I'd ever be able to play again. If you're like, okay, you're only allowed to play one Zelda for the rest of your life. Well, that Zelda would be Twilight Princess. Oh, nice. What games were on that one again? I know it had quite a few. That had Ocarina on it, right? Link to the Past was reissued a couple times too, if memory serves. That'd be a Link to the Past for me, and you know it. Heck yeah. By the way, I hope I didn't come across as, like, shitting on A Link to the Past the other day, by the way, or anything. I love getting in debate mode. I do love that game, though. I really do. I'm due to replay that one sometime soon, too. It's been a bit. I always get something new out of that one every time I play it. You know, I'm one of the, like, rare people that doesn't just like Zelda 2, but absolutely loves Zelda 2. And so I'm one of those people you can totally be like, well, that's because you're nostalgia. You have nostalgia for it. Of course you like Zelda 2. It was your first Zelda, which it was. But Zelda 1 was my second Zelda, and it's near the bottom of my list. Not to say I don't enjoy it, but Zelda 1 isn't one I push to replay frequently. And I can say the same, like, A Link to the Past was relatively early, too, in my Zelda journey, and I really do enjoy it, but it's not among my favorites. So I both have nostalgia going for me for certain favorites, and I don't. Twilight Princess, obviously there's nostalgia because it was my first 3D Zelda, and pretty much my favorite game of all time. Okay, that's a PB. That's a 432. I believe that's third on the board now. That's hilarious. Hey, thank you for that GG deck. I'm gonna have to peek, I think, at the 431s and see if there's any little things I can throw in. To make it a little better. Hey, thank you for that GG, Blondie.